This is Rabbi Shmuel Eliyahu. He is one of Israel's leading rabbis. He is the chief rabbi of Tzfat. Okay? Let's see what he's got to say. He says, I don't go up to the Temple Mount. I hope that one day I will, for rabbinic reasons. But a friend of mine told me recently, says the rabbi, my friend that goes a lot to the Temple Mount, like myself, goes to the Temple Mount. He says a miracle has been taking place on the Temple Mount. A big miracle. He says the amount of Arabs that go to the Temple Mount has been reduced by a half. They have self-reduced themselves by a half. There's a lot less Arabs going up to the Temple Mount, in short. And all the time we see them coming in less and less and less. And he did not understand why there's so fewer amount of Arabs going up to the Temple Mount. So my friend asked one of the important Arabs on the Temple Mount, he said, tell me. He says, why is it that the amount of Arabs that go up to the Temple Mount has been reduced? What is the reason for that? He says, let me answer. The Arab says to his friend, let me answer you. Not only do you see that, but we also feel that as well, that there's a great reduction in Arabs wanting to go up to the Temple Mount. So the reason we think that there's so fewer people that are going up to the Temple Mount is because you began to prostrate yourself, to bow down on the Temple Mount. On the ground, you prostrate yourself there now on the Temple Mount to the Lord, the Most High, the God in heaven, the Holy One be He, God Almighty. When we see you, says the Arab, when we see you bowing down to God, we are afraid. We're afraid of you. We're afraid of you, Jewish people. When we see you bowing to God on the Temple Mount. Now listen very, very carefully to the next phrase, because this is Middle East talk. You're not going to hear this in America or during the regular halftime show. No, you won't. Here's what he says. The reason that we fear you, say the Arabs, because you surrender yourself to God. You nullify yourself to God, and therefore we become afraid of you. You're not going to hear that in the American halftime show. That the reason the Arabs are afraid of us is because we nullify ourselves before the Lord. You're going to hear that in America? Is anybody going to explain that to you? That the Arabs going to be afraid of you when you nullify yourself before the Lord? Not when you show up with the tanks, not when you show up with the missiles and the jets, but when you prostrate yourself in front of the Lord, when you are nullifying yourself, submitting yourself before God, the Arabs are afraid of you. Do you understand that? If you nullify yourself before God, who can defeat you? Nobody can defeat you. So the Arabs say, now that we see that you guys are prostrating yourself, we're no longer coming up to the Temple Mount. So that's what it is. That's what it is. And that's Jewish power. Imagine if the ad would have been like, and we're going up to the Temple Mount. Imagine if that Super Bowl was like 2,000 years of exile. Israel is back. Back, baby. Back and strong and pushing back on bad guys throughout the region. The Iranians want us to free them, liberate them. The Syrians are thankful. The Kurds, the Druze. Everybody wants Israel, the liberation nation, to be closer to them. Remember that ad when I was a kid? It was about a supermarket called D'Agostino. Please, Mr. D'Agostino, move closer to me, right? That was an ad when I was a kid. Now it's like, oh, Israel, please move closer to me because I need you here. I need you close by. I need you close by. And that is good. That is strong, okay? The point is to be big, baby. Big in everything, though. And this is what I want to also explain. I find that a lot of people don't understand that the real way with the jets and the tanks it is actually not in conflict with observance, with belief in God and faith. It goes along together. That's what King David is. He goes along together. He's got the fastest technology, the sling, and he's got God and faith. Those things go together. That's what Israel is. So sometimes I hear religious people be like, why are we talking about tanks and planes when we got to just trust in God? Okay. And then I hear tank people be like, stop talking about, God, we need to have the cutting edge technology. We need both. Those go hand in hand with one another. And that's the way to really think about it. Okie dokie. Thank you, Rabbi Shmuel Eliyahu, for teaching us about how the Arabs think around here. All right, my good friends, I want to wish you blessings from the land of blessings, and I want to invite you to come to Yishai Fleisher TV. Please like, subscribe, comment, become a member, get stuff from our web store and Yishai Fleisher TV. Malka Fleisher created stuff. Remember, you're part of the Liberation Nation when you are plugged into Israel. You are plugged into something amazing. If you want me to come to your neighborhood and your community and your congregation, you can write me an email, yishai@yishaifleisher.com. And I will be flying out to Florida this week. I will be in Florida for a few days and then in New York for a few days. So if you want to connect with me, especially if you have a group and you want to make it the land of Israel strong, you can write to me, yishaifleisher.com. I'm going to America to visit, but I believe in go big and go home. That's what we're doing. We're going big, and we're going home to the land of Israel. And I want to wish you blessings on this special day. And I recommend that there is Torah to learn instead of watching the Super Bowl. And there is land of Israel to support instead of wasting time. And there's Jewish people to embrace. Let's use every moment we can to use it properly and strongly and to push forward. Let's broadcast and emanate strength, the strength of the God of Israel, the strength of the land of Israel, the strength of the people of Israel, and the strength of lovers of Israel, our non-Jewish brothers and sisters throughout the world. They are out there. I know you're out there. And I'm sending you blessings because I know you're out there. And I know you're doing great work. And I know you're doing courageous work. With that, friends, we finish off. We have much more broadcasting to do here at Yishai Fleisher TV. Thank you very much, Yo, for your amazing assistance. May God bless you. May God protect your son, who's a fighter in the IDF. God bless all of you guys wherever you are. Stay tuned, stay strong, stay connected. Lots of love, lots of blessings from the land of blessings, and shalom.